For the Bills, who eventually lost in the divisional round to the Broncos. Another tough finish in the Josh Allen era. After that, the team fired head coach Sean McDermott and promoted offensive coordinator Joe Brady to succeed him. They also brought in Pete Carmichael and Jim Leonard as coordinators, and the biggest move may have been the DJ Moore trade, in which they sent a second-round pick to Chicago for Moore and a fifth-rounder. So, J-Mac, a lot of changes in Buffalo this offseason, which we're not really used to.
Yeah.
Does this mean to you that this is the year they may get over the hump?
It's going to come down to, in the big moments, somebody stepping up and making a play. I don't think the issue has been the roster with the Buffalo Bills. They've had enough to be able to reach the Super Bowl, but they continue to fall short for so many different reasons. A 13-second game, a missed kick, a Stephon Diggs drop, a Dalton Kincaid. There's been so many of those moments where guys aren't stepping up, making the plays. History is against him. There's only been 5 rookie head coaches to be able to reach the Super Bowl, Jim Caldwell being the last one in 2009. So for Joe Brady, this is a huge hill to climb up in his first year taking over as a head coach. Look, the familiarity on the offense is going to help. The relationship with Brady and Josh Allen is going to help. I think DJ Moore is a big, big asset for them. I don't know that they've done enough to get over that hump, but we shall see.
Yeah, I love what they did in the offseason, J-Mac, and I think you're hitting it on the head. I think a new voice is much needed in Buffalo with a new head coach. Favorite offseason move is Jim Leonard as a defensive coordinator. I'm a huge fan of Jim Leonard. He's a football savant, the same way we talk about the Kyle Shanahan tree offensively. That's how Jim Leonard sees defenses. Bradley Chubb, much needed. And then also, you talked about DJ Moore. Skylar Bell is one of those receivers that they got out of UConn in the draft mid-round, but I see him contributing early, and I love the combination of him, Khalil Shakir, and DJ Moore. You kind of have these 3 do-it-all receivers, and you pair that with a quarterback like Josh Allen, a level of quarterback that neither one of Bell or DJ Moore has ever played with. You have the opportunity to say, okay, well, now you have playmakers on the outside, also something that they've lacked since Stephon Diggs has gone away from that offense.
I concur entirely with what was expressed. It's not often I say this, but I do agree fully. Actually, I believe I previously created a separate video regarding Bell. I think so. It's tough to gauge how quickly someone will impact a team. It's a wait-and-see situation, though players such as DJ Moore and Bell obviously see that Josh Allen is the best quarterback they have played with and will ever play with. That much is known. However, I contend that I am aware of what J-Mac conveys in terms of them being sufficiently strong, but events, like a Diggs drop, a 13-second game, or a missed kick have stood in the way. I comprehend. Still, the coaches have never done enough in order to increase the margin for error. That is something I often discuss, that the margin of error will either grow or shrink depending on the strength of your team or your coaching. Sean McDermott especially did too little defensively to widen that. Further, I value what Joe Brady has accomplished for the Bills, and my thinking always reverts. I have another video from weeks back when we discussed how I want Brady to strategize more. I think he's a solid play caller with good play designs, yet I never strongly sense he is truly outsmarting the opposing defense. He has some excellent and well-timed plays, notably hook and ladders. However, there's just a different flow, and I still question the play calling during the game with the Denver Broncos. For myriad reasons, everyone just wants to say all the turnovers, yet I do not admire the play calling and their strategy. I attribute that to the coaching staff, as they are responsible for safeguarding and positioning the players to be successful. Hence, even examining the Broncos game, the final drive of it, just compare it to Sean McVay's setup of their game-winning drive, compared to the Buffalo Bills. It is absolute night and day. So, I still expect Joe Brady to evolve in that way. Intrigued because he tends to be in the box, so I wonder what it will be like on the field. What kind of duties will he relinquish as the coach? He will still call plays and be the primary offensive mind, but I am interested in how he handles it, how he juggles it, though I am not too concerned. I am excited, as I previously mentioned, though I realize he has been with the Bills, so his promotion may not seem significant. Still, I expect improvement. Moreover, like Hawk highlighted, the new defensive coordinator means a better, modern defensive strategy. I thought Sean McDermott consistently dropped the ball. I'm very optimistic, even acknowledging the past rosters have not been the issue. I think the coaching staff was not the best at maximizing their potential. Thus, I hope that not only will it change, but that they add more talent, like DJ Moore. Overall, I anticipate a fascinating season and trust that these years of improvisation will give way to a more structured and disciplined offense in this team. I hope Brady, as the coach, not a muted offensive coordinator towards Sean McDermott, since he is not head coach, results in more structure. Also reflect on all the Buffalo Bills. Recall the magical moments and great victories. Almost everything is out of structure. It is like they are improvising, and much of it is Josh Allen. Look at other teams, though, where everything stays in structure. Consider Stafford and the Rams or Mahomes and the Chiefs. There are also off-script plays with them, but you can repeatedly perceive where the play calling, the play design, the game plan and execution from the players all lead to big plays. However, often, I just felt like I needed them to figure it out, and I hope the coaching staff carries their weight at last. But time will tell, yet those are my thoughts. I would love to hear yours. What do you think about the Buffalo Bills? Will things be different this coming season? Do you think things will stay as they have been with the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens, competitive with highs and lows, leading to, gasps, what could happen in the playoffs? Share your thoughts, whether you agree. Let's start some discussions, even arguments, but let's have fun. Please consider subscribing. Join our lovely community. Let us build something we feel connected to. We're working toward it. Please give the video a thumbs up to boost visibility and the algorithm. Thank you a lot. See you then.